superconductor. When superconductor is placed in magnetic field while increasing it to critical magnetic field, it suddenly becomes normal conductor. This type of material are also called type 1 superconductor. So if we understand it in a simple manner, let us assume one superconductor. Place that superconductor in a magnetic field. Now we have to slowly increase the magnetic field up till critical magnetic field. So no sooner do we reach the critical magnetic field, the superconductor suddenly comes to the normal state. So here we can see in the graph also that we increase super magnetic field. So slowly it comes to HC when and at HC this line suddenly drops to 0. So including LA, matlab, so it comes to the normal state. So we can see that the transition between superconductor state to normal state is very smooth in type 1 superconductors. Next. Okay. Now we see property of type 1 superconductor. It behaves like perfect diamagnetic material and obeys Meissner's effect. So how it behaves a perfect diamagnetic material? We have seen in magnetic field also, when we apply magnetic field to a superconducting material, due to this magnetic field, the current is induced on the surface of that superconducting material. That induced current also induces magnetic field by its own. So the situation happens is that the induced magnetic field by superconducting material nullifies the magnetic field what we have provided by outside. So by this phenomena, the net magnetic field becomes 0 and hence it perfectly behaves like a diamagnetic material. And since it behaves like perfect diamagnetic material, it also obeys Meissner's effect. The second point is that it requires less magnetic field to destroy superconductivity. We can see it from the graph also that at a particular point, the superconductivity directly decreases. And when we see type 2 superconductors,
Parth, which PPT you are showing? Here it shows properties of type 1 superconductors.
ma'am, he needs to make a previous slide for that graph only.
This is for type 1, no?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now keep the second one. Okay. So this was the graph for point number 2, that at certain point superconductivity directly changes, means destroys and comes to normal state. When we will see the graph of type 2, we will see that here in the case of type 1, we have only one HC, means the value of HC is only 1. But in case of type 2, we will see that we will have 2 HC. It means that for 2 ranges, it will gradually decrease and comes to normal state, not directly as in case of type 1 superconductor. And example of type 1 superconductors are Sn, Hg and Nb. So this is about type 1 superconductor. Okay, anyone have doubt?
This is for type 1, no? Parth?
Yes, ma'am.
Type 2 is left still?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so keep the previous PPT. Mohammed, all of you are clear about this graph, what he has shown? It will be 2HC for type 2. Yes, still type 2 is pending, that Parth will explain to you. This is for type 1 only, and for type 1 superconductors, what happened? Their critical magnetic field value is comparatively very low. Is that part?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. And